If you want to find the best, you have to go and look for it. The search for the perfect ingredients for our chocolate takes us to all four corners of the planet. By 2025, we'll have 100% sustainable ingredients in all of our chocolate. But today, we're on a quest to source the greatest cocoa in the world. Join our magnificent adventure to West Africa. Welcome to Abidjan. The Ivory Coast is where most of the world's cocoa is grown, so where better to begin our adventure? Here in the bustle of the market, you can find bulging tomatoes, sun-cracked nuts, and, just in that sack there, giant snails. An acquired taste. Of course, the cocoa itself comes from altogether more remote places, so it's into the bush we go. Shh! You're sitting in one of our farmer field schools. Today, a group of local women are learning agroforestry and sustainable farming techniques. Training like this gives them the opportunity to earn money to support their families. Down at plant level, these women are being trained in intercropping. Mixing cocoa trees with other plants like peanuts has three big benefits: enriching the soil, providing nutrition, and bringing extra income, which helps lift cocoa farmers out of poverty. Another of our big commitments for 2025. The average West African cocoa tree is about 20 to 25 years old. Look behind you and you'll see some. Go on, turn around. Unfortunately, the older the tree, the less it produces. So we've been giving farmers access to seedlings and help with how to plant them. It helps produce more with less land, and helps us achieve our goal of becoming both carbon and forest positive. Heads up! The careful pruning of a cocoa tree can massively increase its productivity, but it's much more difficult than it looks. We've been training farmers in this art. Some go on to become specialist pruners, bringing more income for more members of the community. Just look at those lovely yellow pods. That can only mean one thing: harvest time. With clippers in hand, our farmers carefully cut the pods from the tree trunks. Come take a seat and sing along. We're in the middle of the pod cracking. Using sticks instead of machetes makes sure none of the beans inside are harmed. Or fingers, thankfully. Next, the beans are fermented using banana leaves. But look closer. Do you see that juice running into the bucket? It might not look so appetizing, but it makes a refreshing drink. Like all good sustainable processes, nothing is wasted. Then the beans are dried on raised mats, basking in the sun for a week to lock in the flavor. The farmers keep a close eye on their beans. You can see their houses all around you. Now it's time for the beans to embark on their big journey around the world. Our BioLands team works directly with farmers, training them, collecting and tracing their cocoa, and of course, paying them too. Good work, guys. Most cocoa farmers are paid in cash. Carrying that money around isn't very safe, and dealing in cash can make it difficult for them to manage their finances. That's why we're introducing mobile payment systems that can help them save and keep their money safe. That's important in communities like this one that rely on farming. Because creating a sustainable cocoa supply is about more than just quality beans for us. One of the commitments in our Forever Chocolate movement is to make chocolate child labor free, which will involve keeping kids like these in the classroom and providing the basic kit they need to learn. After all, the future of cocoa lies with the people who grow it. And so the sun sets on our adventure. We hope you've enjoyed the ride. Of course, in another way, we'd like to think the adventure has only just begun. We're on a journey we call Forever Chocolate. It's a movement to make sustainable chocolate the norm. Why not join us?